from stampingbj.com, and I have another little trick for you with the Blossoms in Bloom punch. If you've been following me, you know that this is actually at least the second video I've done on this stamp set, because there are so many possibilities and I love the versatility of it. It's big, bold, it's got greetings right with it, it's got a great watercolor look to it. There's just so much you can do with it that you're gonna love it, actually. So Blossoms in Bloom from the new 2020 to 2021 Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog comes as a bundle with the many layered Blossoms dies. Now, in the month of June, if you're watching this in June of 2020, you can actually get this bundle for free if you join the Stampin' Up! Family. And I just want you to know I welcome all kinds of demonstrators to my team, even those that are just there for a discount, because frankly, that's how I started. But let me show you what I did with this one. So for this card, I wanted to see how all of the layers went together. And you know, I looked at the title of the dies and it says many layered blossoms. So I figured they all had to go together, and they do. So it's kind of fun. Let me show you how it's done. So the first thing I did was I took my 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I stamped the largest, well, the big flower piece in Mango Melody. I love using the Stamparatus for this, not because I'm probably going to need 2 images, but because this is a bigger stamp and it's easy to get good solid pressure on the whole stamp by using my Stamparatus. Now, the other technique I shared with you, you do want to use the Stamparatus for sure. The next thing I did was I die cut using the less detailed die, a image using Highland Heather. So I'm just kind of going for a pansy look with this. So we would just layer this together, and it doesn't look like much. But then when you bring in the detailed die, and I die cut that in Blackberry Bliss, you're gonna see the beauty come to life. I brought in my silicone mat here, and I'm just gonna add some liquid glue to this, and I love using my silicone mat for that. I don't get glue all over my stamping surface. All right, well, let's position this on our stamped image here. It matches up just so perfectly. And I like turning this whole thing over and making sure I get, oh, you see I used a different color on the back side. Didn't like that color as much, so we went with the pansy look. But anyway, I like turning it over and giving it a good press on the back side, because that just kind of makes sure that I get all of those areas kind of locked down really well. All right, then for our final layer, I'm going to bring in our Blackberry Bliss piece and add in some glue to that as well. I like the Tombow glue because for the most part it's pretty forgiving as you try and layer these together and match things up really well. Looks like it looks perfect. Now, doesn't that start to look like pansies to you? Now, if you look at my original card, you'll see that I have made green leaves here. I'll show you how to do that. So what I've done is I've taken the detail die, and I've taken just a few leaves at a time so that I don't get things mixed up, and I die cut Pear Pizzazz cardstock with that die. And now I'm going to just kind of glue the pieces in, and it's a little bit of a fussiness to it, but the end result is so great. So I added just a piece of glue to the inside here, and then I'm just going to lay the pieces in there and press them down. So here I've got this one done. Just add a little bit of glue. All right, and there we have it. I have all my little pieces kind of added in there. Wasn't a ton of work, but a little bit of fussy work, but it sure is gorgeous. I'm just going to add this to a card base here, and I chose Highland Heather to further accent kind of some of the pieces of those flowers I'm calling pansies. And it's looking pretty spiffy. So here's my inspiration card that I had made. Look at, I used the small dies to create that little flower for the greeting. This one I want to just kind of leave, I think, kind of blank and use it for whatever occasion I need coming up. Now, if you don't have the 2020 to 2021 Stampin' Up! Catalog, please let me know because I'm happy to help you out. And you can purchase these products in my online store at stampinbj.com. And I appreciate your business as a small business owner. It really is heartfelt, and I love all of you guys as my customers. Again, visit stampinbj.com, and as always, remember to create and feel great.